Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackYou.com, and today we're going to talk about helmet replacement after a crash. Okay, so a big misconception that's out there right now is anytime your helmet hits the ground, it needs to be replaced. Let's talk about your helmet sitting on the seat of your bike where it should never be sitting because that's not even a flat surface and your helmet falls off. Is your helmet done? Odds are it's fine. Let's say it's sitting on the table at a racetrack and somebody knocks it off. It lands on the ground. Is your helmet done? No, odds are your helmet is 100% good to go. When there is no weight inside the helmet, right, to then compress the EPS, which is, a big part of this protective device is actually the foam on the inside that helps to manage and slow that impact. When there's no weight inside to compress that EPS, it's not going to have any effect on it. So when you look at a little drop off a seat or you look at a drop off a table, odds are what you're going to see there is you're going to see, just some probably less than this with most helmets. You're going to see less scarring than even what we saw with this very minor gravel trap contact on Max's helmet. Now let's talk about when you crash in it. We're going to show you the footage of the crash. It was a big one. It was Barber, the last corner. He's on an R3. He uses, very serious corner speed. He had an abrupt low side, slid all the way off the track, and he had a little tumbling. Okay, so it was a significant wreck. Brand new helmet, of course. It was the first day he rode in. It was the last lap of the last session of the first day. New suit, too. And sometimes those things just happen. We wear the safety gear to protect us. And in this case, the suit did a great job. And the helmet took a very minor contact with the ground and also did a great job. Okay. So when he came back and we took a look at everything, I start by looking at the exterior of the helmet. And everything that you see there is very, very superficial, okay? No evidence of any cracking or big impact. Start with an external visual. Now, we'll use another example. Here's a helmet that he crashed out last year. It was the last race of the season, ironically, at the same racetrack. Fortunately, it was a different corner. This one had much bigger contact with the pavement. For me, that's enough to go, you know what, it's my kid. I'm not taking that chance. So, and I would say with anyone, when in doubt, throw it out. Don't ride in it again. If you're looking at it and you're like, man, I don't know, I'm sketched out, you don't need to be out there in it. It's very simple. In this case, we've done our external exam, so then we're going to go to an internal exam. What Shoei does with their helmets is the EPS, that's the foam on the inside, on the other side of the liner that lives between the interior fabric and foam and the exterior shell of the helmet. That stuff is painted black, but by nature it is white in color, okay? So if you have a compression of the EPS, the way to determine that is you look in here and you're gonna look for a depression, okay? An actual depression in that, and when you push in, the paint is going to crack, and you're going to see all the cracks right focused in the area where the EPS has been compressed. So in this case, I don't see that. The helmet looks great. Even when I have my glasses on, I don't see it. The helmet looks great. We are good to go. Fortunately, he came away with just some very, very minor exterior contact. And in that moment, I made the decision to continue using the helmet. And it's really important that we all understand that. This is a personal decision. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm showing you what I did. The outcome of this is my responsibility, just like it would be if this was your helmet and you chose to continue riding in it. You need to then accept all responsibility for however that turns out. Hopefully this helps to answer some of your questions when it comes to, do I have to replace my helmet if it fell off a table, a bike seat, or when I crashed in it? If you have any questions, leave those in the comments section of this video. I answer all that stuff myself, and I'm always here to make sure you guys have a great experience with all you do at STG.